Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's August 13, 2022 and Barcelona have registered 6 out of the 7 players ahead of today's La Liga opener. Also, Memphis Depay has reached an agreement with Juventus for his transfer to the Italian club, and the speculation for the transfers of Bernardo Silva and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang have heated up over this weekend. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I created this channel so it can be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news in regards to FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now I'll begin with the news that the long awaited day is finally here, where Barcelona will play its first official match of the 2022-2023 La Liga season, where they will face off against Rayo Vallecano at the Camp Nou in a few hours. Now this is the day that all of us culés have been waiting for, where we will be able to see Xavi's team and how it will perform and what we can aspire to. Now when Xavi took over the team, he did so midway through the last season, and he took over a team that was built by his predecessor Ronald Koeman. Well, Xavi just had his first official preseason with Barcelona, where he was able to add new players, offload other players, promote new players, try out different formations, different players in different positions. He got to see what works, what doesn't work, and he got to fine-tune the team all throughout the preseason trainings and through the preseason matches. And today we will be able to finally see what Xavi's team will look like, how they will perform during this upcoming season, and what we can aspire to. Now I am very excited, and I can't put into words how excited I am about this upcoming season, because for the first time in several seasons we have a brand new team that's been revamped, rebuilt with world-class players from La Masia and from the new signings. So I can't wait to see what this upcoming season has in store for Barcelona. Now Barcelona have announced all the players that have been called up for the match against Rayo Vallecano, and those players are Marc Ter Stegen, Gerard Piqué, Ronald Araujo, Sergio Busquets, Ousmane Dembélé, Pedri, Robert Lewandowski, Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, Memphis Depay, Andreas Christensen, Miralem Pjanic, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Jordi Alba, Frank Kessie, Sergi Roberto, Frenkie de Jong, Rafinha, Eric Garcia, Iñaki Peña, Alejandro Valde, Gavi, and Arnau Tenas. Now Ferran Torres has been declared fit prior to the match after recovering from his foot injury that kept him out for most of the preseason. Now the players that will be leaving the club during this summer transfer windows are such as Samuel Umtiti, Martin Braithwaite, Alex Collado, and Abde have all been left out of the squad as well. Now one name that was left out is very interesting, and that is the name of Serginho Dest. Now the club has not informed us why Serginho Dest was precluded from today's match, so we will have to wait for an official statement from Barcelona or Xavi to figure out why Dest was precluded from today's match. Now another name that was excluded from today's lineup is Jules Kounde, who the club have not yet to register with La Liga. Now with the activation of the fourth economic lever, where Barcelona sold 24.5% of Barca Studios to the audiovisual company Orpheus Media in exchange for 100 million euros, La Liga informed Barcelona that they would be able to register 6 out of the 7 players. Now the 7 players that Barcelona were looking to register prior to today's La Liga opener are the 5 new signings, which are Andreas Christensen, Frank Kessie, Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, and Jules Kounde, and the 2 contract renewals, which are Ousmane Dembélé and Sergi Roberto. Now Barcelona were hoping to register all 7 players all at once. However, when La Liga informed them that they could only register 6 out of the 7 players, they decided to exclude Jules Kounde because he's not physically fit to play today's match, given that he's still recovering from a groin surgery as a result from an injury that he suffered while he was still at Sevilla. Now Barcelona have confirmed that they will be registering Jules Kounde the upcoming weekend, especially when they free up some space in their wage bill with the imminent departure of Memphis Depay. Now speaking of Depay, the Dutch forward has reached a deal with Juventus for his transfer to the Italian club. Now, Juventus have offered Depay a 2-year contract with an 8 million euro salary, and Juventus are expected to submit all the official paperwork for the transfer of Depay in the upcoming days. Now, Juventus have yet to reach a deal with Barcelona, so we will have to see whether Barcelona will allow Depay to leave as a free agent, which is what he requested, or whether Barcelona will ask from Juventus a transfer fee. Now, on to the news that Chelsea are still interested in signing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Barcelona, as they consider him a potential striker to reinforce their attack, given that Lukaku and Timo Werner left the London-based club during this summer transfer window. Now, it's reported that Chelsea will be communicating with Barcelona with intermediaries over the weekend to try to figure out the club's stance and to try to figure out what kind of opening bid they can make for Aubameyang. Now, Xabi had initially said that Aubameyang was not for sale and he wanted to keep him on the squad, given that he considers him a fundamental piece of his upcoming season plans. However, in yesterday's press conference, Xabi left the door a little bit open for the transfer of Aubameyang, where he said that he did count on Aubameyang. However, he didn't know what was going to happen with him until August 31st, which is the end of the summer transfer window. Now, it's also reported that if Barcelona receive a lucrative deal of around 20 to 25 million euros for Aubameyang, they would consider selling the striker, given that he arrived on a free transfer and he is 34 years old. So Barcelona would consider selling a player who arrived as a free transfer and who's 34 years old for 25 or 20 million euros as a good business deal. Now, on to the news that Barcelona have officially confirmed something that I've been telling you over these past few days, and that is that Nico has joined Valencia on a loan until the summer of 2023 with no option to buy. Now, the club have also confirmed that Nico has extended his contract from the summer of 2024 until the summer of 2026, and Barcelona have added a 1 billion euro release clause to the youngster's contract. Now, Nico was supposed to be Sergio Busquets' substitute in the center midfield position for this upcoming season. However, Xabi decided to keep Miralem Pjanic on the squad as Sergio Busquets' substitute, so Nico requested from the club that he be sent out on loan so he can get more playing minutes. Now, Valencia's coach Gennaro Gattuso has guaranteed Nico a starting spot in Valencia, so hopefully this upcoming year, Nico will be able to get much playing minutes where he can continue his growth and development, and hopefully he'll be able to mature into that position so he can come back next summer of 2023 ready to take over Busquets' spot, who is expected to leave the club and end his career in the MLS. Now, Nico is not the only player that Valencia are interested in. It's also reported that Valencia are interested in signing the Moroccan player Abde on loan. Now, this deal would be the same as Nico, where Abde would leave Barcelona on a 1-year loan until 2023 with no option to buy, and with the player extending his contract with Barcelona. Now, Barcelona have decided to send Abde out on loan because they want him to continue his growth and development, because it's most likely that he will not be getting any playing minutes in Barcelona with the arrival of Rafinha and with the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembélé. Now, on to the news that the speculation that Bernardo Silva could be leaving Manchester City to Barcelona have been further fueled by Pep Guardiola's statements in the press conference ahead of the Manchester City's match against Bournemouth. Now, Pep Guardiola said in regards to Bernardo Silva, "I want Bernardo at Man City 100%. He's special. I don't know what will happen, but he knows how much we like him and want him, how much we love him." He also added, "But I don't know what is going to happen." So with these statements, Pep Guardiola has left the door open that Bernardo Silva could be leaving Manchester City to Barcelona during this summer transfer window. Now, Bernardo Silva did not start in today's match against Bournemouth and he was a substitute, so that has further fueled the speculation that he could be leaving to Barcelona during this summer transfer window. Now, as I reported previously, Mika Marmol, the most promising center back to come out of La Masia, has requested a permanent transfer out of Barcelona, given that he doesn't believe he'll be getting any playing minutes with the senior team this upcoming season or the seasons to come, given that Barcelona have several center backs and they're all in their early 20s, for the exception of Gerard Piqué. Now, it's now being reported that there are several clubs interested in Mika Marmol, and those clubs are Valencia, Levante, Girona, Las Palmas, and Hertha Berlin. Now, another story that we've been discussing here on the channel is the contract renewals of Gerard Piqué and Sergio Busquets. Now, both players agreed to cancel their contracts and they want to be issued new contracts by this new administration. Now, in the case of Sergio Busquets, he has rejected Barcelona's several offers because the club were looking to extend his contract until 2024, given that the player prefers salary deferment over a salary reduction. So Barcelona were looking to defer his salary over 2 seasons rather than 1. Now, Busquets rejected these offers because he doesn't want to extend his contract and he wants to leave in the summer in 2023, where he's expected that he will end his career in the MLS. Now, in the case of Gerard Piqué, he wants from the club a 1-year contract with a minimum base pay, and he has even offered the club to play for free, and he has offered to forgive the 52 million euros that Barcelona owe him in deferred salaries and bonuses because he wants to help out the club as much as possible financially in its biggest hour of need. Now, Barcelona have decided to pause the negotiations with both Gerard Piqué and Sergio Busquets until next week because there's no longer an urgency to try to issue these players new contracts, given that with the activation of the 4th economic levers, Barcelona have been able to register 6 out of the 7 players. Now, in the case of Piqué, the player has informed the club that he fears legal consequences if they reformulate his contract once again. So Barcelona will be consulting with its legal department to see whether La Liga could punish them if they do this. So the club will resume negotiations with both Busquets and Gerard Piqué in the upcoming week. Now, we will end today's video with the news that 7 players out of the Barcelona women's team have been nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Amongst them is Alexis Putellas, who won the Ballon d'Or last season. Now, these 7 players represent 25% of all the nominees for the Ballon d'Or, which shows the total domination that the Barcelona women's team have in women's football all across the globe. Now, Gavi has been nominated for the Copa Award, which is the trophy given to the best young player in the world and who Pedri won during last year. Now, I would like to wish good luck to all the Barcelona players, and I hope that both the Ballon d'Or and the Copa Award come back to the club. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. And as always, Peace, Barça.